Could you turn it up a little bit?
Pop star Cheryl is a multi-platinum selling artist and performer.
Performing for me has always been a huge part of my life. My mother always said to me that I came out of her knowing what I wanted to do and who I was.
Cheryl rose to fame on the TV talent show Pop Stars The Rivals, winning a place in the band Girls Aloud. After a series of top 10 hits, Cheryl joined the judging panel on The X Factor and launched her solo career. Now, as one of the most photographed women in the world, she's graced the covers of magazines like Vogue.
I'm quite extrovert in the performance side and the show business side, I guess. That's where I let loose. But in my private, everyday life, I'm quite reserved. I'm quite shy in a lot of ways.
Born Cheryl Tweedy in 1983, Cheryl grew up on a Newcastle council estate in a large family.
There was 5 kids in the house, so it was always crazy. And it was always nice being one of many, you know, you felt like a little gang, a little team. I was always at dance class, which was just a tiny little dance studio above the co-op, actually. But I absolutely loved it. I was there like 3 or 4 days a week, from 3. Nothing like glamorous, if you like, but just hard work.
Cheryl now lives in London, but is proud of her roots and wants to know more about her family's history.
Over the years, as you get a bit older, you start to wonder, right, well, where do I come from? I feel like I should be deeply rooted to the Northeast. I would think so. I feel that way. My dad, I think, is Geordie to the core and has been for centuries. My mother's side of the family always feels a bit more mysterious for some reason. I just would really like to have those questions answered once and for all.
Cheryl's family still live in Newcastle, so she's decided to start her search there. Her youngest brother, Gary, is giving her a lift back to their old neighbourhood.
This is just literally where I grew up, all these roads.
That's the church, which used to be the bingo. Yep.
There's no bingo?
Church. The bingo has moved into the church. So they've done a swap. There's Heaton Bingo Club in the church.
You're joking.
They have swapped around.
For what reason?
And now the church is the bingo and the bingo is the church.
That's crazy.
It's so random, isn't it?
I used to work in that cafe. JJ's, it's still called JJ's.
Cheryl's parents separated when she was 11. Her dad, Gary Sr., still lives in the same area. Cheryl wants to find out what he knows about the family history.
Dad!
Hi, sweetheart.
You right?
No, you come. I've seen you for a while.
Hello?
Well, I've got a few photos I'll show you.
Well, I know him.
Well, that would be me.
God, how old are you on there?
I'm 17.
17?
Yeah.
I've got your face shape on there. I'm a proper Tweedy, like, aren't I?
Yep. That's your granddad with Uncle George.
Gary's father, Brian Tweedy, died in 1980, when Gary was just 17 years old.
We lost our dad at the age of 39.
Do you remember him, Dad?
Very sure, yeah. As much as you can remember somebody for 17 years.
I know, it's crazy. It's mad now that I'm, like, in my 30s to think he's just a few years older than me when he died.
Mm-hmm. That's your great-granddad.
What's his name?
William.
William Tweedy.
Billy, he used to get. Yeah. He was a crane driver in the shipyards.
So we've been here for at least 3 generations.
Or at least, yeah. And that's Nora. That's your great-gran with Bill.
So she was your nana?
Yes. My nana. Your
Nora.
great-gran. Nora, yeah.
What a nice name.
Oh, Nora.
Nora.
And the last one I've got is Nora's mum.
Nora's mum?
Yeah.
So your great-gran?
Mm.
'Cause that's my great-great-gran. That picture?
Yes. Kelso.
Never. Kelso?
That was her name then, yeah, Kelso. Mary Kelso.
Oh, Mary Kelso. It's amazing to have photographs, though.
Yeah.
Not just names. They all got good teeth. What's that?
Well, I've got hold of a copy of a family tree, and it's mainly to do with my dad's side. From me, and moving up the Tweedy side, coal miners.
Coal miners.
Then we'll move up through the Kelsos, and particularly this, I know nothing about that. Mariners, sailors.
No way.
Yep.
So there's James Lane, mariner. John Wood Lane, mariner. His wife, Caroline. And then
And the father.
the father of those is also a mariner.
Yeah.
So that's 2 generations. I didn't see that coming at all. Not at all. Coal miners, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And I really love that idea, but mariners.
That's a different thing altogether, isn't it?
See, it's interesting because I hate the sea. I've always been afraid of it. And I used to have really bad dreams when I was little about drowning in the sea, being an old woman with a headscarf on, and I was the old woman.
Well, there you are then.
Isn't that weird?
Very funny. So we've got your sea legs.
Cheryl's discovered that on her father's side, she's descended from a family of mariners called the Lanes.